I'm Nicole. In this video, I'm just gonna share some tips that might help you to get good grades in OET. I'm gonna tell you about the exam and how to get prepared. If you are a beginner and doing OET for the first time, this is gonna benefit you a lot. Okay. So first of all, let me just tell you briefly about OET. It is an international English exam that's gonna assess your English language skills according to your healthcare profession. Okay, medicine, nursery, and so on. So they're going to assess your English listening, reading, writing, and speaking skills. Okay, so now I'm going to tell you about the exam. First, the listening exam. Okay, the listening exam is for like 40 minutes, and there are 3 parts: part A, B, and C. First part, 2 extracts, 24 questions. Second part B, 6 extracts, 6 questions, and part C, 2 long extracts with 12 questions. And you will have 2 minutes at the end to check your answers. Okay, so they are going to give you a booklet for the part A, and then they are going to play the record one time only, and then you will write your answers, and then they are going to take part A away from you. Okay, so the tips for part A is listen carefully and attentively. Okay, don't jump back and forth. Okay, because the gaps follow the sequence of the recording. Okay, so you have 30 seconds to look at the notes quickly, carefully, and when the recording starts to play, follow through. Okay, for example, they're not going to give you the answer for question 10 when you're just finishing your question 2. Okay, no, they're going to give you the answer for the previous question when you're filling the answers in the end. Okay, remember that. Also, don't waste your time using an eraser, trust me. Okay, simply just cross out any words you don't want, and you will, because you will not be penalized for that. Okay, stay relaxed and stay receptive. Focus on listening and understanding. Write clearly. Remain focused for each question. Okay, don't leave any blanks. Just have a guess at least. Okay, for part B and C, they will give you a booklet. All I have to say is that you need to be able to understand the overall meaning of what the speakers are saying. Okay, read the answer sentences fully. Okay, don't assume the meaning halfway and jump to read the next answer. Okay, don't do that. For part C, you will get 90 seconds to read. Okay, so quickly read the Q&A and remember they are going to paraphrase words. This is the tricky part. Okay, so have that in your mind, because they are not going to use the exact words that's on the context. You have to understand what they're saying and get the overall meaning. Yeah, okay. For the reading, 60 minutes, part A, B, C. Part A, 4 text, 15 minutes with 20 questions. Part B, 6 extracts, 10 minutes for that with 6 questions. Part C, you will have 2 long passages, and the time allocated for that is 35 minutes with 16 questions. Okay, so for part A, reading part A, you're going to have a question and answer booklet. Okay, so keep both open in front of you. Use correct spellings. Okay, because the spellings are given on the booklet, use them. Because incorrectly spelled answers will not receive any mark. Okay, and don't use your professional background knowledge to answer part A. Okay, because they want you to read, understand what's in there. So when you get the part A reading booklet, read all 4 texts very quickly. Don't skim and scan, just read it. Okay, very quickly. And then after that, this booklet will be taken away from you. Okay, then they will give you the booklet for part B and C. Okay, you will have 45 minutes. Okay, so try to finish part B in 10 minutes. So you will have like 35 minutes for part C. Okay, so for part B, first read the questions. Okay, then the answer options there. Okay, then go for the text. Okay, don't try to read or even to scan the text before you read the Q&As, please. Okay, because that's just a waste of time. Don't get distracted by the unfamiliar vocabulary. Okay, because you don't have to understand the meaning of all the words to answer. Okay, use the surrounding words and get approximate meaning and continue to search for the answer. Yep. Then Also, do not fill more than one circle on the question paper because the scanner will not be able to recognize it and you will not receive any marks. Okay. So for part C, you will get approximately 15 minutes. So manage your time very carefully. Okay. Remember, part C goes as a sequel. Okay. You will get the answer for the first question in first para, answer for the second question in the second para, and so on. Yeah. So first read the questions very carefully and look out for the keywords in the question. Then read the para. Okay. Also, one thing you can do is that if you don't get the answer quickly, look at each options. Okay. Then explain to yourself what makes it right or wrong. Okay. And remember, if you're unsure about a question, consider moving on and coming back later at the end. Okay. Do not get stuck in one question. Okay. Again, do not fill more than one circles. You will not gain any marks. Okay. For part B and C, you can always underline keywords and phrases in the booklet. Check your answers at the end. Don't make any last minute changes unless you're sure about it. Okay. For writing, you have 5 minutes to read and 40 minutes to write. When I say 5 minutes to read, you will have to read for 5 minutes. Okay. They will not allow you to even hold a pen or a pencil. Okay. So I'm pretty sure you guys will finish reading within 2 to 3 minutes. Okay. During the remaining minute or two, try to prepare the answer because timing here is like very crucial. Okay. So you will get to write a referral or a transfer or a discharge letter. Okay. So take 1 to 2 minutes max. Okay. And get the necessary details and quickly write the name and address, date, greetings, dear Dr. Stevens, regarding patient name, date of birth, what's necessary. Okay. Do not waste more than 2 minutes for this job. I'm telling you, you need time. Okay. Then the body of your letter. First para, that's for the introduction, write the purpose or the reason for writing. The next 2 paras, current situation, treatment done so far, whatever is important. Final para, special requests and advices if necessary. Then the ending. If you require any further information, please do not hesitate to contact me. Yours sincerely, Dr. X. Okay. So let me tell you how to omit, to find out the details that is necessary to include in your letter and what's not relevant. Okay. So when you read a case note, tell yourself A. Okay. Is this case note relevant to the current situation? And then B. Will this case note affect how the reader continues care for the patient? Okay. So if part A and B is a no, you can simply omit it out. If A and B is a yes, then you have to include it in your letter. Okay. And then learn about connectors, guys. I'm telling you. Okay. If you won't, just memorize them and use them in your letter. Okay. So these are few connectors that I memorized, and you'll definitely need them in your letter. Also, I want you to practice more than 50 letters, at least. The reason I'm telling you is, because say you have practiced more than 10 transfer letters. Okay. And then you get a case note and asked to write a transfer letter. Okay. Then you know how to begin. You know how to, you know what to include. You know how to end it. You're familiar. And then so because practice makes you perfect. Okay. So on the exam date, you will not waste time thinking, how to start, what to write, how should I, make the format like that. So when writing the letter, use your own words to paraphrase. Okay. Don't use the exact words from the context. Okay. Or to summarize the long pieces of information. Okay. So don't include everything from the case note, as I said. Okay. See what is unnecessary and select what's relevant. Okay. Don't just copy chunks from the case notes and never use numbered points. Do not use a point form. As you write each para, better keep a blank line. Okay. Write clearly and legibly. Okay. Next. As you know, the length of the body of the text is approximately 180 to 200 words. My advice is better to write more than less. Okay. Having said that, do not write what is unnecessary. Okay. And also at the end, quickly just check for any simple grammar or spelling errors and then the usage of punctuation marks. Okay. So speaking. we have 3 minutes preparation time and 5-minute conversation. Okay, again, if you finish reading it, the case, very quickly, use the rest of the time to prepare the questions that you're going to ask. Okay, so there's a pen and a paper, you can use it. Also, you can jot down or underline on the given role play card. Okay, remember one thing, the person you're going to speak with is not the examiner. Okay, that is the interlocutor. Okay, the recording will be later just by the examiners. Okay, I hope that will get your edge off. And a cool tip, speak slowly. So there will be 3 parts: a warm-up conversation, the first role play, and the second role play. In the warm-up conversation, I'm so sorry. In the warm-up conversation, don't worry, this will not be assessed. Okay, so this is to calm you down, to help you relax. Oh, I'm excited. They will explain the format. They will ask few questions, about the areas of professional interest, previous work experience, your future plans, blah blah blah, and then you will get to do the role play. Okay, so after reading the card, get to know what your role is, and what the role of your interlocutor, because it's so you know how to address him, if he's the patient or if he's the parent or the caregiver. Okay, and then have an idea of where the conversation is taking place. It is written in the top of your card. Okay, so you can say like, okay, good morning, welcome to the Bushy Clinic, so and so. So what is required to do, and the main purpose of the conversation is written, okay, on your role play card. For example, it says like, find out what the patient knows about the asthma, explain the causes of asthma, discuss the treatment, reassure the patient about safety of ventilating, like that. Okay, so it is written there. That is what you have to do. So everything you have to do is written there, exactly. So remember, though, it is not a test of your professional skills but English language. Okay, and remember, it's all about acting out a scenario in English language. Okay, so now I'm gonna tell you what I did. Okay, you can go to www.occupationalenglishTest.org and practice all the available tests there. Okay, and then there's a YouTube channel, official OET. Watch as many videos as you can, and there are videos named Preparation with Steve, Prepare with Steve. Watch them for writing, speaking. He's really good. And then also watch role play videos. There are so many on YouTube. And then there's another channel, E2OET. There are really cool videos done by Jay regarding writing, speaking, listening, reading, grammar. Oh, that's awesome. Also, I had difficulty in practicing my writing because there was no one to correct and check it out. Okay, so I found this amazing software, Grammarly. Okay, it's really a lifesaver, guys, I'm telling you. Okay, especially if you're studying from home or unable to go for classes, you better download it. Okay, so awesome. Okay, and then I just want to give a big shout out for my 2 dear friends, Dr. Gopinath and Dr. Sajiha, for providing me with OET materials. Okay, I wish you guys all the very best. And if you're someone who does not have any OET material, just drop your email on the comment section. I will mail it to you. Goodbye.